What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, people tend to feel more about themselves than what they really are. And I've noticed that the last few years. Here on YouTube, I've seen people, in the continent of Africa, in the United States. You always get those people, man, who don't accomplish anything, but feel like they are the prize. But they just feel that way about themselves, and there's no real proof to back up what they do. And I notice a lot of people feel like that in America, especially in the black community. We have a lot of brothers and sisters who feel like they are the prize when they don't do anything for the opposite sex or for an industry or nothing. They just feel like they're the prize because somebody told them that. And many times, they're lying. I'm just going to be real. They're lying. Number one, you're lying to yourself. Number two, you got to have proof of why you feel like that, which most people do not. But now, let me talk about Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey is a beautiful young lady, all right? She gets a lot of money. Again, I don't know what she really does, but obviously we know that Steve Harvey is her stepdad. And obviously, in encouraging her, he told her that no matter what, always remember, you are the prize. Okay? And that's the best advice she's received. Now, what does it mean? It just means not compromising my values, my happiness, my peace, and not settling for less than what I know I deserve. And not being afraid to walk away from a situation if it's no longer serving me. Here's the issue. You can do that when you're young and you're beautiful. But I've heard women and even men sing that tune when everything is going right for them. And then further on up the road, you're not singing that tune no more. You want to know why? Because you're only the prize if you offer value to somebody. And what you hear for these people saying they're the prize is a whole lot of extreme selfishness. Like, look what she said here. I feel like this year, I'm stepping into my own, coming to my own as a woman. I'm officially getting grown now. I'm growing my brand, growing my business. I'm focusing on me. Okay? That's great. You're focusing on you. But that don't make you the prize. It make you the prize to yourself, which you can feel that all day. But if you think that somebody further on up the road is going to deal with you because the situation just serves you, you're a buffoon. And we have a whole lot of selfishness in these things. It's all about me. You know what I found out about being a man? It's so much servitude in being a man. It's so much sacrifice in being a man. And what really gives you your value is what you do for others. I'm not talking about your fans. What do you bring to the industry? What do you bring to the community? What resources, what opportunities do you bring? What do you do for people? That is what determines how valuable you are. And in relationships, what do you bring to the other person in the relationship? And most people that talk like this don't bring nothing. How many women do we know in Black America that have this thing? If it doesn't serve me, I'm out. But at the same time, you want somebody to serve you. Or if a man talks like that, but you want somebody to serve you. People will serve you for a little bit. I know celebrities, man. Like, people will buy you free drinks for a little bit, but after a certain time, man, you have to be able to give something back. And people who don't give anything back, man, they end up being either people talk about them, they're despised, because nobody wants to deal with somebody who doesn't do anything for anybody. That's the reality of it all. We don't want to talk about it, but we need to. Whereas the fact that, okay, you're the prize, but why are you the prize? Because you offer value. You're a good husband. You're a good man. You're a good woman. You sacrifice for your kids and for your wife or for your husband. You do things in the community that's valuable. You're creating opportunities that would not have been there had you not been there. And it's so bad that if you're not there, people feel like, wow, this isn't the same. And we have so many people that have egos of themselves that they can't prove what they do. And I'm sorry, I'm seeing this so much amongst young women when you have a population of men who have given up. Like, if you're a woman that says that you're the prize, then the question is, what does that guy get for dating you? Because we know what you want. He needs to serve your situation, right? Because it's all about serving you. I got that. Got it. He needs to serve whatever you tell him to do. Otherwise, we all know he's gone. We got that. It makes a lot of sense. But what does the man get from you being there? What impact do you have on that man's life or on that woman's life? If you're a man, and I'm challenging you. Everybody can get it today. What is the value when you walk through the door? How do you impact something? How do you change something? How do you change the community? Simply because you're there. Who cares about how you feel about yourself? What we're dealing with is, how good are you at X, Y, or Z? Period. Like, we need to stop. We need to get out of this, I'm the prize because of this, and I'm the prize because of that, because my dad told me so. But you don't do nothing for nobody. I'm seeing so many people that feel like I'm not selling for less. But is anybody really checking for you, though? I mean, nobody goes like, you know what? Because what does Lori Harvey do? Nobody knows. All right? Lori Harvey is not, let's say, Beyonce, a real talented person. She's not that. If Beyonce doesn't do something, or even Rihanna, we can verify what they do for the industry, what they actually do, what they bring to the table. Lori Harvey, you're there because of Steve Harvey. That's why you're there. It's not like you're really doing something that nobody else can do. It's not even really skilled. And this is why you have so many ladies striving to be the next Lori Harvey, and it's no value there. Men are not going to participate in relationships or marriages if it just serves one party. And that's what it is now. Men have to relegate themselves to serving women and their goals, or else risk being cut from the lady. If it doesn't serve me, I'm out. You know what most guys are saying? Cool. All right. I'll stick by myself. And then you get like, well, I know my worth. If you know your worth, why you don't have it? Like, there's no way for me to say, I know my worth, I'm not selling for less. And I don't have, and I'm always getting less. How is that the case? You've never got what you're worth because maybe you have an inflated value on what you think you're worth. And if you tell people that, they get an attitude. Like, look at Kevin Samuels. Hey, Kevin had to knock a lot of people back down to size. They hated him for that. You want somebody that really you're not. And you might get away with it when you're very beautiful or in a lucky situation. But are you going to be able to maintain that? Let's see Lori Harvey say that in 20 years. I know my worth. Now, what are we talking about now? Then you've never worked on what actually makes you valuable to the opposite sex or what actually makes you valuable to the industry. Because now you're 45 and somebody else is like, they care about that now. That's the thing. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. I'm out.